How y'all doing? I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. All right, this one's called Omar, the Big Payback.
The big payback.
Yeah. Yes, Omar and the Big Payback. Look, this was back in middle school. Back in middle school, where I encountered this guy named Omar. Now, Omar was the biggest bully. You know, he was the biggest bully, and he used to pick on me whenever he got a chance. He got the chance to, and he would, in front of girls, he would embarrass me in front of them and stuff like that. And he would talk about me and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't stand him, I'll tell you that. I couldn't stand him. One day in lunch, he even poured a carton of milk on my head. Poured a carton of milk on my head. And the teachers wouldn't do nothing about it. So I don't know, man. And I didn't do nothing because I was scared. Yeah. You know what? Most y'all was scared because I heard that his father, and I saw his father come down for the parent-teacher meeting, and he was from Sudan. He was an African, So I thought he was an African too. So I don't know, something like that, man. But he kind of looked like an African too. He looked like a Mandinka warrior. Yeah. So one day, you know what? One day he was sitting in classroom and he made a plane, a paper airplane. You know those paper airplanes? And he took a stick pin and put it in there, put it in the nose of the plane. And when we was in classroom, he walked past my desk and he threw it at me and it stuck right here. Stuck right here. And it made me so mad that I yelled at him. I said, "You stupid dummy!" And everybody laughed when I said that. And that was it. That was it. He told me, he said, "Y'all noticed he did the universal sign." He said, 3:15. And it scared me, man. So I had to go the whole day thinking about 3:15. 3:15. They just keep going through my head. 3:15. So I said, man. Then when it was getting close to the time to get out, he walked past me in the hall. He said it again. 3:15. Just steady, just traumatizing me. So 3:15 came around, the bell rang, and I knew the time was near then. So I waited behind. I didn't go out straight out, when everybody else went out. I just waited, until the teachers, it was teachers in the hall. They said, "Okay, you gotta go, 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 you gotta get out." I said, "Well," he said, "You gotta go, you gotta go." So I finally walked out. And when I walked out, it was a crowd of people out there. A crowd of people out there waiting to see the fight. You know how people spectate, they want to spectate. So it was a big circle, and it was a big circle at the bottom of the stairwell. So when I walked down the stairs, I had to walk through the circle, and that was it then. There he was, Omar. Yeah. And he had took his shirt off, and he looked like a Mandinka warrior. He did. So I tried to talk my way out of it. I didn't want to fight, He said, "No, there ain't no way you can get out." And I tried to walk out, but the guys that was in the circle, they kept pushing me back out there. I don't know, man. So I just said, forget it. I said, I'm tired of this. So I took my backpack off, put it on the ground, and I got into a fight stance. Because I knew how to box a little bit, you know. I got to a fighting stance, you know. And he started walking towards me. And then I swung. And he ducked and scooped me up, pulled me down. And he proceeded to beat me about the head and face. Yeah. He beat me about the head and face for like 3 minutes, you know. I couldn't do nothing but do like this, you know. He was giving me some, you know. I couldn't get him off me either. I couldn't bridge him off, you know. But I didn't know nothing about wrestling, you know. So finally, I was, man, my eyes were swollen. I had knots all on my head and stuff. Then I looked over to the side, you know, and I grabbed his head and pulled it to me like this, was holding his head. And some little chick that was out there, a little skinny chick was out there on the side. Like she said, bite him, bite him, bite him. She started screaming, bite him, you know. So I said, I said, I didn't think of that. I said, I bit the top, right in the top of his head. I turned him into a porpoise. Like I bit him in the head. But I don't know what happened though, but when I bit the top of his head and I spit his hair and skin out, it was like, it was nerves up there. Whatever happened, it just froze everything up on him. He was like this. And the fight was over. It was over with. So after that, he rolled around and stuff like that. I didn't even have to hit him no more. But I was getting ready to hit him, but it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense because he was out of it then. So then when I walked to the crowd, try to get out the crowd, walking out, everybody partied like the Red Sea. They partied like the Red Sea. And everybody thought I was crazy then. Yeah, they thought I was crazy. They thought I was a wild animal. So I didn't get bullied no more. Nobody bullied me anymore. But I'll never forget that fight that I had with Omar. I've never got beat like that in my life, you know. He pummeled me. He got up on top of me and was tearing me up. But that's what prompted me to learn martial arts, wrestling, and all of this. I learned wrestling. I went to get a wrestling class after that and got in a karate school and everything like that. And I learned martial arts and stuff. So that was it, you know. Man, I never found out whatever happened to him. Or did his hair grow back? Yeah, did his hair grow back, you know. But, man. Alright, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share with your enemies. Okay, peace. Adios. Salamat.